Mr. No Grease, man. Y'all,
Hey, how you doing?
yeah, No Grease Barbershop, man.
Oh no, I know the too.
Yeah, he runs No Grease Barbershop. So you know, when we're gonna.
Hey man, we live, man. We at the Garret Williams football camp, man, with ODL Sports Media. We have a special guest here today, Miss Toya, Miss Details with the Deets. Also, my man from No Grease Barbershop just stepped in here, man. Let him talk about it a little while, man. But man, it's an awesome event, man. You got a lot of kids out here. It's great to see these guys that came through the ranks, man, through the youth football, Betty Sports things, going on to high school, coming back to, after making it to the NFL and giving back to these young kids, man. It's a beautiful sight, man. So, yeah, man, we're just live, man. We just want to come out here and show love to the Garret Williams football camp and just show our appreciation for you guys supporting us as well. So, hey, what you got going on, Miss Details?
Miss Details here. Hello, y'all. Welcome to the segment of the Miss Details show, because maybe he'll send me this footage and I'll put it out to my followers. But no, seriously, I'm here to support because I've known Garret since he was with Babies 4, part of Greater Charlotte AYF, who is now being renamed Charlotte AYF. So look for us to rebrand. I also know Jalen because Jalen and I, him and his mama, we friends. So cool. Shout out to Jalen from the, God knows I gotta say this.
Go ahead, say it.
Garret Williams with the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, shout out to him.
Hey,
You know, I love Lord Jesus. I hate to say it. It is stressing me out to say. Yeah, I'm gonna say it because Jalen is wide receiver for his team.
Who's that?
He can say it. Go ahead and say it. But what's the name of your team?
Come on now. Help me out. Miss Details.
God, them Dallas Cowboys.
How? But
I'm not.
The star.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Anyway.
Right, exactly. We out here for Garret, okay?
That's
He with the Cardinals. Shout out to him for wearing number 21. Shout out to Prime Time. Shout out to what he's doing out there in Colorado.
Absolutely.
So I just want to. I'm rooting for everybody black. How about that?
I like that. I like that.
Always better.
I like that.
Always.
And introduce yourself to us, man. Tell us about what you do, man, and what you got. I know you guys do a lot for the community as well, man.
Yes, sir. I'm Chester Robinson, man. I'm a barber at No Grease Mosaic Village, 1635 West Trade Street. I'm sorry. And yes, I'm just here, man, to support Garret and what he's doing. Man, I've known him since he was a kid. One of the barbers in the shop that I came up in. We've been cutting him since he's a little tight. No Grease is all about, developing families and developing communities, man. And things like this is where it starts. And, that's just was the motivation for me, just to support what Garret was doing. Just, being in the community, trying to develop these kids to be not just good athletes, but also be good people in the community. One thing about Garret that I've always noticed about him is that other than being just a good athlete, he's just a good young man in general. He's always been that kid that he's just different. I've always saw that in the barbershop, him coming up, man. And it's just great to be able to support, have an opportunity to support what he has going on, man. And, I'm a Packers fan, but
shout out to Jair Alexander. Northside Hurricane.
But today, man, we celebrate Let's Go Cardinals today, man. So
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What you got going on, Mr. Booker?
Nothing, man. I'm just out here supporting, man. Getting a tan, looks like. Get my tan, but hey, same thing, man. Out here supporting Garret, man. And it's just awesome to see these athletes come back and soon not forget where they came from, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? A lot of them get out there and get lost in the shuffle, man. And don't forget, kids are still out here dreaming to be you, man. Hoping to be you, man. So,
absolutely.
Garret put his footprint right here in the community right here, man, and he came on back, man. And we just out here and 100% complete support of Garret Williams, man, in this camp.
I love it. I love to see it.
Yeah, you see these kids, man, like I said, man, I remember when they were the kids at these camps. We used to take them to the Steve Smith camps and the Cam Newton camps and all those things. And now these kids are out here doing their own thing, man. It's a beautiful sight, man, especially with the climate of our community, man. There's so much negative, and this is a great positive thing, man. Something that you can drop your kids off and not have to worry about, any kind of crazy things going on. They can be around a bunch of good men, good women, and great young athletes. So, man, I'm blessed to be a part of it.
So, Toya, this got to be very gratifying for you. You've been in the youth community community for quite a bit. Quite a while, man. See these kids, you see these kids growing up from 6 years old all the way to now. So, and I'm saying they get firsthand a torch. You understand? If they ain't lined up right, she gonna realize. She's all about the details, right? But it got to be gratifying for you to see guys like Garret from a small age to now, and all these other kids you've noticed out here that's out here putting in this work. So what does it mean to you to see this going down?
I think, just to piggyback off of what Philando said, I think it's great that these guys come up, they're 6 years old, they have a dream, they are living their dream, absolutely living their dream. And to come back and give back, that speaks a lot to their character. Their character. It speaks a lot to how they were raised and how they feel about their community. So I love it. I mean, it's amazing when I see, get drafted. You get drafted to the NFL. That's like that's the goal. Okay, and then you come back, and it's just great to see them living their dreams, enjoying life, loving life. Shout out to everybody here who's supporting. Shout out to all the campers. Shout out to all the parents, because without you parents, understand that they wouldn't be able to fulfill their dreams.
Absolutely. If you think about it, that's a huge accomplishment.
Yes.
Think about this. Think about how many kids lace them up every year. Mm-hmm. Millions of kids, right? And then that trickles down to middle school, to high school, to college. Man, you know what? A small percentage of people that actually make it to that level.
It's the 1%.
It's the one, but you gotta want it. And
so let's put it in perspective of this. Of all these kids that are out here right now, one of their arm might make it.
One of them.
Their arm. Not even a whole body. That's just a small percentage of people that can make it to the league. You see what I'm saying?
That's the small.
Think
about it.
Not even a whole person.
Not even an arm. You just said this part.
Just part of your arm might make it to the league. If you put it in perspective, the amount of kids out here today. So, man, for them to have reached that level of success and to come back and give that time up for free.
That part.
Man, that's amazing, bro.
It's
so you
amazing.
Can't do nothing.
It's amazing.
And then we got the sponsors, guys that sponsor me in the community, Black businessmen in the community, man. Like the man from No Peace out here putting it down, man. Tell them again what it means to you, man, to be out here.
Man, it means everything, man. Just having an opportunity to be around these kids and just seeing how they're looking to be developed. That's what I'm all about. These kids are the future. And at the end of the day, if we don't pour into them, nobody else will. And it's our responsibility as community leaders and people in these kids' lives to be able to put them on a platform to where, no matter if they want to be a professional athlete or not, they just getting some type of encouragement and just seeing something positive in the community.
Absolutely.
And it just means everything to them.
And you keeping them tight too. They get in front of, hey, you keeping them tight, dog. Let's talk about that too now.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I was thinking the other day. I was talking to somebody. If you think about it, Keith and I in our 50s, right? There was very few examples when we were growing up. We watched our grandfathers, our fathers just struggle just for housing. Not even a successful career, just to be able to live in a certain place and have our kids. And you guys, what are you, 30?
I'm 32.
But you've seen a lot of examples of successful black people, right? Since your age. I'm saying, so I think that's one of the biggest differences that we didn't see a lot. So what we saw was so great that it inspired us. Now you guys at the point where it's just a decision whether I want to be great or not. There's no more barriers or saying I can't do that.
Right.
So you've seen somebody do it.
Exactly.
You can't say I can't be a black billionaire. You've seen plenty of black billionaires. You can't say I've never seen a black president. You've seen a black president.
Exactly.
CEOs. So who inspired you is my question to take the career path you chose to take.
Who inspired me, man? I have a few cousins that's barbers, and honestly, man, what it was just seeing the older barbers. When I was in the barbershop as a little boy, just the way they carried themselves, how they was involved in the community, how they own real estate, how they own other businesses outside of barbering, and also too just how they took the time to be able to invest in the community and just do things like this, do things for free that doesn't cost you anything, but they're giving back to the community. And honestly, for me, man, I've always wanted to be a barber since I was about 13 years old, man. And just kind of not really having, I come from a small city, so I've seen barbers do it to a certain level, but not this level. And so once I got in barber school and I got around the twins and I kind of just saw the level of business that they was doing, not even as a barber, just the level of business. They start talking to you like, hey, what's your finances looking like? What's your credit looking like? You know, are you looking to own real estate? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? It's bigger than just being a barber. Just seeing that, you know, as a young, impressionable guy in this world. I mean, when I went to barber school, I was, 19 years old? So just seeing that and seeing that, oh man, you can make it from doing this. Yeah. That's what was the motivation right there. Just like, you know, what can I do something differently? You know, most of us, you know, being men of color, growing up in the communities we grew up in, the rappers, the drug, those are the people that people look up to. And I saw the twins, it was like, you know, people looking up to these guys. They walking around.
Absolutely. These are people you can put your hands on. You can actually touch them. Yeah.
You know, these celebrities, these athletes, you can't touch these people. You only see their success. You don't see their failures. You don't see the things that they go through other than success. You know, and just, you know, being able to have a role model like that, I can call the twins right now. Hey, what do you guys think about this? Just having that and having that type of mentorship. And also, you know, the owner of the shop where I'm at now, Dave Powell, you know, just being around him and just seeing how he moved and just, you know, motivated me to want to be different. You know, I don't come from a place where, you know, kids have big aspirations, you know, and I just kind of got out of that mindset and just looked to do something different.
Good deal. Good stuff, man. That's what's up.
That's a great.
It's all stars here, man. So
I think they got this. We got about 10 minutes left in the camp. They got this fastest man, and I gotta go get this footage.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate y'all.
Well, I appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
All right, big dog. Hey, we need to see you again, man.
Yes,
We got to have some more conversation too, man.
yeah, man. We're gonna get some more content, man. We're gonna dig into the Miss Details world, man.
Mr. Details
going on, man.
Oh,
Sit down with Mr. Details.
Come on over here, Tay.
Sit down with Mr.
I brought my
Details.
son
He's
out
here from the beginning
This
to the
is your role
This is
partner.
my son. This my no, but don't call him my road rage partner because he doesn't like being on my show.
Oh, he likes it. He just acts
But
like
he
he don't like
right, and he gonna say he makes the show, but technically, he like, listen, they all come.
I think we had this conversation before.
We did, but no, shout out to Taylor because Taylor goes to Clinton College. He's down there in Rock Hill. Now football ain't his thing. He's a basketball player. So
a good one too.
And he'll be starting this season. You know.
So this will be your first year at college ball?
Well, with sophomore year in the classroom and freshman year on the court.
Yep.
So the transition starts this year.
Oh yes.
So what's the biggest difference between high school and college?
Well, I mean, obviously we're here at Hickory Ridge. I play here for only a season because I'm not gonna lie, my grades weren't the best, like from freshman to junior, but I got it right in senior. Sure. I would say in the little playing time I got in the high school level, it's much faster. Much faster at college. So coming in redshirting at Clinton, obviously I didn't play because it's my first time in college. I don't have a GPA. So like practicing with those guys, and there's a lot of great guys that I can say that played on that Clinton team after my first year there. I learned a lot from them, and I came in like trying to be that guy, trying to be the guy that scored, that guy that did everything. But then once I realized, okay, these guys are better than me, I gotta find where I can fit in. And my role was to shoot the ball. So once I really got comfortable with just finding if I got a sliver of space, I'm shooting it. I don't like hesitate because that was my problem coming in. As soon as I got the ball, I was nervous. Like, okay,
Now you just gotta shoot.
Yeah. So once I really got to just settling down and just shooting the ball, and I was making the shots consistently, they trusted me more. At first, they didn't trust me at all with the ball. So once I really found my role,
working your way up the ladder, baby.
Role player.
Yeah,
and that's the other thing I want to piggyback on. Grades. Students, do not fail the athletes. And again, as a woman, I'm a single parent, so I get it. His dad was not around, but I scream to the top of my lungs. The student is messing up the athlete's chances. If I can say anything to anyone out here, make sure that the student has a solid foundation so that the athlete can soar, can take off and soar.
So let's break that down so somebody won't think we're talking about two different people.
They're the same person.
The same person.
Exactly.
That's why they call it
a student athlete.
Students first. Yeah, and I think a lot of people put the athlete
Absolutely.
first. But to their detriment, there's a lot of coaches that put the athlete first.
And they shouldn't.
And they use that talent, and once they don't have that talent anymore, now it's going to your grades.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we got to hold them accountable.
Of course. And I think, and again, it's your responsibility as a student to make sure that the athlete has everything that they need. Now, I knew what my child was capable of. He just needed to figure out what he was capable of. And so, what did you end your freshman year with? No. I want to just say, what did you end your GPA at the end of your freshman year of college?
6.5.
Oh,
Wow, awesome.
Okay.
Those are things you got to applaud.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. What were you about to say?
Good.
I was going to piggyback off of that. I was going to say what GPA I had, but here, like I was more focused, like you said, on the athlete part. I was more focused on getting to the workouts, having the coach like look at me, but knowing in the back of my mind that my grades are not where they need to be.
Right. So all that. That's I tell a lot of kids this, man, that train. You know, if your grades aren't right, why are you wasting my time and your time? You're really wasting your money training. I mean, I'll take the money. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But I'm saying, you're wasting your time.
Yes.
You're gonna be the fastest, strongest guy in the warehouse,
At the house.
or bagging grocery. If the grades are right, listen to what I'm telling you. If the grades aren't right, don't waste your money.
Absolutely.
All right, figure it out. Go to the military, something else. But you're defeating the purpose. So make sure those grades are on top. You are a student athlete first. I can't emphasize that enough. Man.
And they go hand in hand. They're both the same person.
The same person. We're not talking
about two different
student
people.
athlete.
We're talking about you,
student athlete.
and the athlete is in you.
Right, man. So
I appreciate you.
but yeah, man. So we're gonna wrap this up, man. We just want to bring Miss Details on, my man from No Grease on, let you guys know what's going on in the community. This young man is starting off in college, man. So hey, look for more stuff, man. We appreciate you.
Real quick.
Continue to support the
Real quick, Miss Details.
Yes.
Where can we find your show at? Where can we see you? How can we see you? If we want to check you out, where do we need to be?
You can see me on all the socials. I'm at Miss Details. That's me, the actual host. The Miss Details Show on Instagram. And I'm on YouTube at The Miss Details Show. And it's exactly THE Miss MS Details Show.
See, details.
All about the details.
How can we reach out to you, man? Where can we find you?
My shop is 1635 West Trade Street. On Instagram, it's bowties _ the letter N _ straight razors.
Okay.
Like
Bowties and razors.
Bowties and razors.
And we appreciate you, man. Keep supporting. We'll keep bringing it to you.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe. Good shot.
Like
Good
and
deal,
subscribe.
guys.
I appreciate
Awesome.
you.
Right.
Appreciate y'all.
Awesome.